Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your May 2025 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. Happy birthday for those of you who are celebrating in May, and of course those who've already celebrated in April. So we are going to be looking at the theme for the month. We're going to look at what's working in your favor, potential challenges, outcomes and a message from Spirit. So I'm just going to move over to my other screen here. Okay. So first of all, we're going to get a theme for the month. I am just got the, whoops, the sun wants to come out. I have the Good Tarot deck and I've extracted all the major arcanas from that. Okay, what is the theme for Taurus for the month of May? Thank you. The sun. Oh, well, of course, this makes perfect sense because the sun is shining in our sign, in our zodiac sign. So everything is coming into illumination for you. Things are feeling a lot abundant. This is a very beautiful theme to be exploring for the month of May. Yes, we like that. We like that card. Okay, so I'm going to be using my deck. Now my deck is almost finished. I'm just waiting for it to be couriered to me. I'm actually in Spain at the moment. It's got a beautiful finish. It has a different background. Okay, and it comes in a lovely gold box. So gold tin box. So I'll let you know for any of those who are interested in my deck for when it arrives in Spain. So we're going to do a cross of truth here for you. I'm going to cut the deck. Oh, not taking jumpers. What was that? Ooh, Nine of Swords, hey? Let's have a look. Okay. Kind of energy is the sun again. Beautiful. Okay, your desire is a King of Pentacles. That makes perfect sense to me. You want to be your own boss. What's working in your favor is Judgment. The potential challenge is the Tower card. And the likely outcome is a Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be feeling a lot busier by the end of the month. You see where you're at the moment, you're the sun, so everything's coming into illumination. You are really seeing what work needs to be done, and it's very feels very work orientated because your desire is the King of Pentacles. Now the King of Pentacles wishes to be its own boss, wants to have long-term security and stability, and it's basically knowing where you stand and where you don't stand. Now we've got three major arcanas here: Judgment, Tower and the Sun. Major arcanas basically mean that something is kind of predestined, an energy, you need to be moving through it. So there's a big decision that needs to be made and a bit of a shock to the system, which may cause you to feel a little bit uncomfortable. And then we got the outcome. So let us clarify quickly what these are all about. I'm using my mini Rider-Waite deck, Clarify. And I will cut the deck for this one as well. It's an extremely positive card, but it feels to me like you might be a little bit overstretched by the end of the month. Not have much time left over. Okay, let's have a look for you. Under the Sun card, we have the Seven of Cups. Under the King of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, beautiful. Under the Judgment card, we've got the Six of Wands, very nice. Under the Tower, we have the World, so something is definitely crashing, coming to an end. And the Two of Pentacles is the Six of Cups. Okay, so you recognize in the month of May how many options are available to you. The Seven of Cups basically says there's loads of ideas floating in the clouds at the moment, and some of them are positive, some of them are negative. You know, it's that kind of switch between the glass is half full versus the glass is half empty. So sometimes we project these negative outcomes, right? So when you've got loads of options available to you, basically the best thing is just to choose the best, the most impossible, the most exciting version of yourself. And so it feels to me like you're feeling the wealth, you're feeling the kind of the opportunity and the freedom to do so. Your desire is a King of Pentacles. There's a new passion you want to bring into your life. Okay. Now, for some of you, you are already an entrepreneur, already a bit of a boss figure. But I feel like there's a brand new start. For some of you, it could be love coming in, someone who is very kind of sturdy, very solid, good with money, that kind of very grounded kind of energy for if you're looking for love, because the Ace of Wands can sometimes talk about passion. But for others of you, I really am feeling kind of work. How can you really step up to be your own boss? And it feels to me like you're going to have a bit of an epiphany this month, a bit of excitement and an extra passion to make it happen. So I love that. Okay. What's working in your favor is you've got a decision that needs to be made, okay? And it's clarified by the Six of Wands over there. So it feels to me like this is celebrated. It feels like you're going to make the right decision. It feels like, well, whatever deciding factor you're waiting on, you are going to get a kind of a yes answer to it. So the Six of Wands often talks about being celebrated. He usually comes back from battle as victoriously, and everyone around him is kind of cheering him on, going yes, and then he kind of is promoted. He moves on to another kind of regiment within the army, kind of traditionally speaking. So it feels like to me like people are kind of cheering you on. People are really kind of waiting to see what Taurus does this month, which is awesome. So when you start off with that, where you've got options available to you, right? It feels to me like you're following your passion and you're going to be celebrated. Very, very positive. Now, we do have the challenge, which is a Tower and the World card. So as we know, when we want to open a new door, we still have to close another door. So there's something that needs to really close off for you, okay? It feels like there's a part of your life, a cycle of your life that's dead, done, over with. It's you've learned everything that you can from it. But the Tower kind of introduces a little bit of kind of discomfort, particularly because it's in the challenging position. So how are you able to really bring closure to things that are still kind of niggling at you? Now, because there are two major arcanas, which are kind of big energies, I want to get another card, or another couple of cards about that, to see if we can get a bit more details, because this could be relative to your home. Towers can not normally talk about kind of something very solid and substantial in the ground, but it's kind of rotting beneath the surfaces, and you've maybe pulled the wool over your own eyes. You know, you had this little niggle at the back of your mind that it's not actually kind of working for you, and now it's got to come down. And it's got to come down because you've learned everything you can do. For some of you, this could be relative to travel. So let's quickly see what other cards they give us for that. Okay, we've got a lot, but I'm just going to do them all. Okay, we got Knight of Pentacles. I'll show you them. Right, we've got Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. It seems to me, I have a feeling this is kind of, we've got a lot of pentacle energies over here. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Okay, we have a lot of pentacle energies over there, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? But slow and steady wins the race. We've got lovely news coming on in. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, which would kind of be your energy as well, right? Because we've got now the male, the Queen and King of Pentacles, and they're like a royal court couple. So very strong, kind of grounded and resourceful energy. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles coming in as well. So it could be that there could be a challenge to do with closing something off, to do with financially. It could be that money is owed, that needs to be cleaned off. This seems to me like it might be a bit of a gift, but then there could be somebody else in your arena where if you feel like you need to give to, okay? So as a challenge, it would show me that even though you're wanting to close something off, it's almost as if like something's trying to pull you back in again, okay? Pull you back into this this world energy, this cycle that you're closing off. So it actually doesn't feel that bad. I feel that it's kind of relative to money, and Taurus, we love our money, right? We're kind of ruled by our finances. We like to know where we stand, right? The challenge just means, it just feels like something's trying to pull you back in, and it's affecting your finances. So something that you thought that perhaps you could rely on, maybe you cannot rely on it anymore, okay? Meaning we're closing that chapter, okay? Now the outcome is the Two of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Six of Cups, okay? Meaning that you're kind of feeling a little bit like, oh, I've been here, I've done this before. Meaning your workload, okay? You might be feeling by the end of the month slightly like a bit, it's almost like you've been mastering your craft, which is beautiful. Now you can kind of understand it in whichever way you want to, but it's like you're mastering the way that you work on your creativity, work in the home front, work in your relationships, or even kind of work in your spirituality and your health, okay? And it feels like, even though these are my cards over here, I painted these. So I depicted this one as a gymnast who's got 2 gold medals over there. So he's obviously worked damn hard for where he's at the moment, but he doesn't have time. If he wants to focus to create what it is he wants, he doesn't have time to dilly-dally. He doesn't have time to go out and enjoy social situations that much because he's super highly focused. So the Six of Cups is basically saying there's a part of you that's kind of wishing and hoping to have some people back in your life. It's kind of like looking back in the old days and thinking, okay, well, where's the fun? I'm mastering my craft, but I need the balance, right? So it's a super positive reading, but by the end of the month, you may just be feeling a little bit kind of not lonely, but it's a bit lonely at the top sometimes. All right. So we are going to get an oracle card, okay, and see what Spirit wants to tell you about this. What does Taurus need to know, please, for May 2025? Ooh. Okay, this is turning out to be a bit of a mess. So as you can see, I've got a brand new setup and there's a lot of tech all around me and I'm kind of not used to it. So I'm still getting used to it. I'm hoping that this makes it more engaging for you. Okay, so you can see the cards. Releasing the past, emerging, transforming energies transmuted. So pretty much exactly what I was saying before, okay? It's you're starting a new cycle. You're kind of closing things off in May to birth into this new beginning, this new birth year for yourself, right? And it sometimes feels quite uncomfortable. So what Spirit here is saying is you're in that process at the moment, okay? It's going to take time. You are transforming, you are emerging into something new. So that is beautiful. Now we're going to get one more card just to end this reading off for you. And let me know what you think of the setup in the comments, right? Okay. What does Taurus need to know, please, for their highest good for May 2025? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So we have is really a time to close things off. You are in the kind of chrysalis phase at the moment, meaning that we have to kind of let go of those old shells. We've got to let go of let me just move this quickly over here. We've got to let go of the old paradigms that we put our belief and faith into, because we're creating something new. And it's a natural evolution. It's a natural process that we're going through. But part of that, so the only way it's going to be challenging you really in this new energy is by kind of taking the time to just process the past and dismiss it, let it go, release it, okay? Because we've got some beautiful stuff coming up for you. Ace of Wands, I mean the World card, the Sun, and Judgment. These are all super positive cards, okay? So use this to your benefit, use it wisely, and kind of be gentle on yourself, all right? So that's what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.